In life, there are only two things that are certain: death and taxes. And there really isn't a problem you can't solve with the correct application of taxes. Or death. Hello everyone, my name is Chip and I love death and taxes, especially in Modern. Now, I do genuinely believe that taxes does have favourable matchups against most of the field right now. And honestly, it does feel like there is not a problem that taxes can't solve. Al Capone was a notorious US gangster in the 1920s, and he was only stopped when the US government discovered he had not been paying his taxes. And it's the same for a lot of other problems that face society. Too many people smoking? Tax them. Too many people drinking? Tax them. Global warming? Tax them. People playing 4-color decks? Yeah, we haven't quite worked that one out yet. Mono White Death and Taxes has been in a really good place lately. If we sequence correctly and draw well, most matchups seem at least somewhat winnable. Except 4-color Omnath decks, and Amulet Titan, and the new Cabal Coffers deck. These matchups suck. They laugh in the face of our taxes, and any victories we do get feel more like they played themselves rather than us outplaying them. And today, I'm hoping to change that with Tomik, Distinguished Advokist. Tomik is a 2-mana, 2/3 legendary human advisor creature with flying. And he has the static ability that lands on the battlefield, and land cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponents control. And your opponents cannot play lands from graveyards. Tomik can come down as early as turn 2 and can protect our Urza's Saga, as well as all our other lands from any other bothersome effects that might get in our way while we're producing an army of constructs. Keep your hands off my lands. Keep your hands off my lands. And not only does he protect our lands, he protects everybody's lands. So hopefully this will foil our 4 colors deck's plans, shutting down Wrenn and 6's +1, turning off their abundant growths, and spreading seas. And this is all while being a cheap flying threat with a rocking body. I thought we might as well give him a go. And so here's the deck list. Tomik Taxes doesn't stray far away from most of my other Urza Saga Taxes lists. And to hopefully give us a bit of extra game against Titan and Cabal decks, I'm running 2 copies of Damping Sphere in the sideboard. So if an opponent taps a land for more than 1 mana, congratulations, it makes 1 colorless mana. I will leave the full deck list down in the description, and while you're down there checking that out, if you are enjoying the video, please be sure to leave it a like. That lets me and the algorithm know this is more of the content you'd like to see. And if you're new here and not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're over 1,100 subscribers now, which is huge for me. That's a lot more people than I know in real life, so thank you all very much. It really makes me feel good knowing that a lot of you are enjoying and learning from this content. And also a little bit of an announcement. I'm actually moving house, which is why videos have been a little bit delayed, and they might continue to be a little bit delayed. I promise I am still producing videos. However, it does get in the way of the editing, and being someone who does not want to release a half-finished video, so to speak, there may be some delays with the content, but you've all been pretty great so far, so if you can keep being patient, I promise things will get back to normal eventually. And with that, let's get on with the games.
Round 1.
All right, round 1 with Tomik Taxes. I think we can do better. We're gonna mulligan. This hand is surprisingly worse somehow. Mulligan, I guess this is what we've got. Keep a pretty easy Kaldra and Batterskull to the bottom there. Swamp from our opponent, into an Inquisition, into a concede from us. Magnificent! All right, let's bring in Damping Sphere, Sanctifier, en-Vec, Pithing Needle, and I think that's it. We're gonna cut down to 1 Aether Vial, and we'll cut 2 Thalias. Well, actually, I think Tomik is less valuable than Thalia. If it's the matchup, I think it is. I think Tomik is less valuable than Thalia. All right, let's go first. Let's keep this hand. Let's play Flagstones and pass. Swamp from our opponent, and they're just passing. I think we go Sanctifier, pass the turn there. Burrenton Catacombs from our opponent, and they're passing Skyclave Apparition. Let's play Urza's Saga. I think we're running out Thalia here. Go to combat, swinging in for 2. And it cracks the Burrenton Catacombs. It's another swamp. Fatal push on Thalia. Okay, so they're going to Liliana us next turn, I'd say. Blast Zone, Liliana. There it is. Ticks down.
Disappointed!
Bye-bye Sanctifier. Go to my turn. Now, as the Saga has ticked up, so we're going to go Horizon Canopy. We're actually going to run out Thalia again, and Stoneforge Mystic. I think we're grabbing Lion Sash here, passing the turn. Okay, opponent ticks up Liliana. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to discard Lion Sash. So now they're probably going to have to Thought Seize, because they're worried we've got Kaldra or something. Cabal Coffers. Profane Shooter entered the exile zone. Okay, going to our turn. Esper Sentinel's pretty cool. Going to make a construct here. Pithing Needle for the Liliana of the Veil. Running out Esper Sentinel. Go to combat. Attack them, and we'll just dink the Liliana a little. They've got the blast zone on one. We just want it to stop ripping apart our hand. Pass the turn there. Okay, so this profane shooter's ticking down. It's probably going to grab a damnation, if anything. Another copy of Cabal Coffers. They currently don't really produce mana, and hopefully if we get to resolve this damping sphere, we're good. Because I think, yeah, technically they're stuck on 3 mana. So then let's go to our turn. Another copy of Urza's Saga is pretty nice. Let's play it. Let's run out damping sphere. Let's go to combat. Attack them, attack them, attack them, attack Liliana. Okay, they take it down to 8. Pass the turn there. Okay, their profane shooter does go off. Means they've cast 1 spell under damping sphere, and they have to pay 1 to cast it, and then they have to pay 1 to stop us drawing. Okay, they've tutored a card to hand. Urborg. Okay, they now have access to 4 mana, and they scoop it up there. Okay, Damping Sphere is a great hate piece against them. Is there anything else we want? Drannith Magistrate might be cool, but over what? Oh, Flickerwisp lose some stock with the Aether Vial going away. Yeah, I'll bring in a couple of Dranniths. Do you want to go down anything else? Don't think so. Maybe just 2 Dranniths. Seems good. Now they're probably bringing in things like engineered explosives, so our Pithing Needle and Damping Spheres won't work as well this time. But that's what Touch the Spirit Realm's for. Love it. If they have hand hate, can't keep it. It's such a good hand. I really don't want to mulligan against this stack.
Don't try it.
Well, look, if they take Esper Sentinel, then we get to play Aether Vial. If they take Aether Vial, we get to play Esper Sentinel, and the next non-creature draws as a card. So we're kind of swinging a bit even here. I'm talking myself into it. I'm trying to justify it, but we have 2 massive hate pieces in our hand, so I'm going to keep Swamp, Inquisition. All right, Aether Vial or Sentinel. Opponent, probably Aether Vial. They mulliganed a lot. Take the Esper Sentinel. Okay, go to my turn. Oh, rewarded. Plains, Aether Vial, pass. Swamp, Profane Shooter suspended. Okay, go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. So what's the chance that their hand had Inquisition, Profane Shooter, and Liliana in it? Is it enough to risk a Sanctifier? And I think that answer is yes. We'll play the ugly one, exile that Inquisition, pass the turn there. Profane Shooter ticking down. Blast Zone on 1. Yeah, Liliana. That's fair. Makes us get rid of the Sanctifier. Kind of had to be done, really. Pass to us. Aether Vial ticking up to 2. Ghost Quarter. I think I'm happy letting a Skyclave go here. Pass the turn there. Profane Shooter doing its thing. Urborg. Inquisition now, hey? That's upsetting. That is upsetting. Well, let's activate Aether Vial. Sanctifier into play. Take what you like. Yep, goes after a Skyclave. Ticks up Liliana, takes our Skyclave. Pass it to us. They've got 1 card in hand. Aether Vial. We're not running Flickerwisp, so we'll keep it on 2. Horizon Canopy. Let's go to combat. Take out the Liliana. Putting counters on Blast Zone. We'll sacrifice it now with Ghost Quarter. Okay, we've taken out Liliana. Pass the turn there. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Expedition Map. Okay. Sacks it. Cabal Coffers. Passing to us. I think we crack the Horizon Canopy now. Cool. Land. Glad I didn't draw that. Aether Vial will stay on 2. Play Plains. Go to combat. Attack them for 2. Hope we win this race. Pass the turn there. They do nothing and pass. Aether Vial staying on 2. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. Pass the turn there. They're not playing things. They have like infinite mana. It's weird. Liliana of the Veil. They tick it down. Well, let's touch the Spirit Realm our Sanctifier. Hopefully that last card in their hand was a damnation that they wanted to cast, so we bought ourselves a turn. Back comes Sanctifier. Go to our turn. Aether Vial staying on 2. Ghost Quarter's fun. Let's go to combat. Attack Liliana. Let's take out the Cabal Coffers. Pass the turn there. Another one. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Opponent, you really got me. You got me there. Oh, if only I had a second copy of Touch the Spirit Realm. Man, if I win this one, tooth and nail all the way. Okay, Aether Vial can stay on 2. Let's cast Shadowspear. Let's equip Shadowspear. Go to combat. Attack Liliana of the Veil. Now, eventually we're going to have to start hitting them, but we'll get there. Pass it there. Hopefully their cards in hand do not include another copy of Liliana. I don't want to have to deal with another one. Damnation. Okay, look, I'll take it. Our Sanctifier got through 4 of their cards. And surely we can draw something now. Aether Vial staying on 2. Horizon Canopy. Let's crack it to draw. Punished. Pass the turn there. Castle Lockthwain. Walking Ballista. X equals 3. Okay. Go to my turn. Keep Aether Vial on 2. Thalia is pretty good. Let's run out Skyclave. Take out the Walking Ballista.
No way that should have worked.
Wow, they let it go. They're not getting anything back for that. There was no reason for them not to hit us. Pass the turn there. Expedition map. Cracks the map. Okay. Cabal Coffers. Damn near infinite mana to draw a card. Okay. Now they have 4 mana left over for a fatal push. Okay. You get nothing back and the mana is gone. Awesome. Activate Aether Vial. Thalia into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial staying on 2. Plains is okay. Let's equip our Thalia. Go to combat. Hit them for 3. Take it down to 11. Pass the turn there. Archon of Cruelty is able to close out games very quickly. We lose Thalia and we lose Batterskull. Oh dear. So we need to draw land, then Solitude. Aether Vial. Okay. View sideboard. 2 Flickerwisps. How many are in the list? 2. So yeah, our only out is land, Solitude. So no, I'm not ticking up the Aether Vial. Urza Saga's good. Pass the turn there. All right, that's step 1 done. Profane Shooter ticking down. Archon hits us for a lot. Down to 14, I think. Just hard casts a Grizzlebrand as well. Okay.
Incoming!
Just calm down, opponent. Gonna need you to chill here for a hot minute. Damn, okay. What's the bet we draw like Damping Sphere? Wow, they're just straight up drawing 7 cards. Yeah, I don't think we can beat that now. Another copy of Cabal Coffers, because why not? Golos, okay. Into Cascading Cataract. Into a Khan the Great Creator. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so they're winning this game. This is what's happening. We couldn't tax them enough. They get to reveal an artifact. Ensnaring Bridge, Ensnaring Bridge, Ensnaring Bridge. Come on. Play an Ensnaring Bridge. Liquid Metal Coating, which means we have lost. That's what that means, because in our upkeep, they're going to hit the Urzas Saga or another one of our lands. Expedition map, and we will lose, because we won't be able to cast Solitude even if we draw it. Let's say no. Yep, they target the Urzas Saga. And what do we draw? Stoneforge Mystic, which means we're dead. Damn, scoop it up. All right, I still think conceding game 1 there very early was the right thing to do. We'd mulligan to 5, being able to shield that we might be running things like Damping Sphere and stuff was how it went. That 1 land hand, well, it turned out we kind of flooded a bit at the end there, so I don't think we were punished too badly for that. But yeah, they definitely run a lot of removal, and a lot of our hate pieces aren't the best against them. But we managed to fight through a whole bunch of Lilianas and stuff, so hopefully we've learned something, and hopefully everyone enjoyed that match, because I will not be doing that again.
Round 2.
Okay, round 2, we've won the die roll. Let's go first. No, this is a mulligan. This is a keep. Pretty easy Batterskull to the bottom here. Let's play Eiganjo and Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Hallowed Fountain, tap. Okay, go to our turn, tick up the Aether Vial, another copy of Solitude, Horizon Canopy into Thalia. Pass the turn there. Opponent's trying to pay costs with 1 mana. They play the 2nd mana. Prismatic Ending on my Aether Vial. Could have taken out Thalia there, but they chose not to. Go to my turn. Plains, go to combat, swing in for 2, take it down to 18, pass the turn there. Blooded Strand, and they're passing. There's a Saga. Okay, let's go to combat, swing in for 2, cracking the Flooded Strand. Watery Grave, untapped. Okay. Vanishing Verse.
What year is it?
Have not seen that in a long time. Okay, there's a Saga pass. Spreading Seas. No! Where's Tomik? I need Tomik.
You let me down.
Okay, bye-bye Urza Saga. And they did hit the land. Okay, gonna need something good here, Dak. Or just more lands. Pass the turn there. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay, Brainstorms with Jace. Watery Grave. Tapped. Passing to me. I'm gonna crack this Horizon Canopy to draw. Esper Sentinel. Okay, another copy of Esper Sentinel. Cool. They can really afford that, so I think it's got to be Skyclave on Jace. Pass the turn there. Snapcaster Mage for Vanishing Verse. Okay, that happens. You have received an illusion. Priority just got passed to us.
What are we going to do?
I don't think we can really kiss this gift horse in the mouth, so Solitude, take out the 4/4. Pass it there. Aether Vial, Esper Sentinel, we are so far behind. Pass the turn. Animating the Creeping Tar Pit. Swinging in. Okay, we'll take it this turn. Go to our turn. Tick up the Aether Vial. Urza's Saga, pass. Hope they don't have more Spreading Seas. We attacking? We're attacking. Pass it there. What's the bet their deck is running Esper Charm? Teferi Time Raveler. Are you paying the 1 opponent? They did not. We drew a land. Okay. Ticking down on my Urza's Saga. They swing in for 2. We're going to take it. So they must have removal for the Esper Sentinel. Go to our turn. Aether Vial ticking up to 2. Tomik. It's attack Teferi. Teferi down. How does this work? How does Tomik's timing work? Does it make it an illegal target or has targeting already happened?
I must know.
I think targeting would have already happened. Let's just pass and see what happens. Just another Snapcaster Mage. Okay, sure. They're going beatdown. Flooded Strand. Animating the Creeping Tar Pit. Okay.
This attack is an act of desperation.
Activate Aether Vial. Tomik. Go to blocks. Eat a Snapcaster Mage. They're passing to us. Okay. Aether Vial. Aether Vial's going to stay on 2. Punished. Okay. But that means we get to reset our Urza's Saga later. So can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponent's control. Ghost Quarter. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Pass the 10 there. Polluted Delta. Animating Creeping Tar Pit. And swinging in. I'm going to take it. In the end step, I'm going to make a construct. Go to my turn. Aether Vial will tick up. Another copy of Urza's Saga. Okay. Let's make a construct. Okay. That works. Do we want to... I don't think we want to Flickerwisp this just yet, actually. I think we just let it go. Get a Shadowspear. Equip the construct with the Shadowspear. Go to combat. Swing in. They are blocking. Didn't read that it has trample and lifelink. Boom. Trample over. All right. Back up to 8. They're down to 10. We'll just pass the 10 there. Should have played the Urza Saga, I guess. We're hiding it. That's what we're doing. We're hiding it. It's hidden information. Cracking the Polluted Delta. Getting a Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Okay. Supreme Verdict. Are you paying the 1? They're not. Okay. You have Supremely Verdict me. Snapcaster Mage. Okay. Prismatic Ending. You're going after Shadowspear or Aether Vial here. Aether Vial. Well, in response, activate the Aether Vial. Flickerwisp into play. Flicker my Aether Vial. Back comes the Aether Vial. Go to my turn. Put a counter on my Aether Vial. Now, if we'd played our Urza Saga last turn, we'd be winning here, but we did not. So it happens. Urza Saga. Let's equip Flickerwisp. Go to combat. Swing in for 4. Take it down to 4. Pass the 10 there. Prismatic Ending on my Flickerwisp. Okay. You got it. They swing in for 2. We're going to take it. Activate Aether Vial. Give Runes into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial will tick up to 2. Eiganjo as well. Okay. Let's play Plains. Let's just pass the turn, hey? No attacks. Opponents casting Memory Deluge. Okay. Chose their cards very quickly. Spreading Seas on my Urza's Saga. So we're going to make a construct and then we're going to Ghost Quarter it. We're not letting them draw a card. They're just passing. Aether Vial. We'll keep it on 2. Another copy of Urza's Saga is not bad. Let's equip to the construct. Go to combat. Swing in for 4. Archmage's Charm on the Shadowspear. Okay, but it's still equipped to my creature? Yeah, you own it. By all means. Come on, do something clever. Snapcaster Mage is blocking. Oh dear. Eiganjo is going to ruin their day. Yeah, so we're going to Eiganjo the Snapcaster Mage. Now what this means is because it'll no longer exist and trample happens, we basically dome them for 4 instead. Although now they own the construct, so they own the Shadowspear, so it actually saves them in life. Interesting interaction. Urza Saga, pass. But they need a creature to equip the Shadowspear too, I guess. I might have misplayed. I forgot they took the Shadowspear and we actually lost a power that way. Supreme Verdict. Okay. Wipes the board. Flooded Strand. Oh, crack it. Come on, crack it. Opponent went out in style. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, well, Sanctifiers seem good. Pithing Needle seems pretty great. And Relic doesn't really seem all that bad either. I think that's it. Tomik's great. So what are we going down? Lion Sash still pretty good. Wow. Is it weird that every card's awesome? Every card is awesome. Okay. I'm going to cut 1 Aether Vial, 1 Skyclave Apparition, 2 Skyclave Apparition, and I will cut 1 of the Wisps. Run it back like that. Yeah, we're keeping this one. So we're hoping we can get under their counter spells here. Creeping Tar Pit. Okay. Plains, Giver of Runes. Pass. Please play another tap land. All of the Storm Giants would not be a tap land. Pass the 10 there. Let's play Plains. We're just going to run out Tomik here. All right, that resolved. Pass the 10 there. Blooded Strand from our opponent. They crack it. Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Teferi Time Raveler. It's bouncing the Giver. Response, let's give Tomik Pro White, just in case the card they draw is a Solitude. Let's play Plains. Go to combat. Attack Teferi. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Even though they're tapped out, I have no way to protect the Stoneforge, so I just want to make sure I can protect it. Would love a Supreme Verdict here. I think they just tried to cast a Spreading Seas. Tomik putting in work. Prismatic Ending on Tomik. Do I protect him? Because they want to cast a Spreading Seas, don't they? That's exactly what they're doing. No, let's let it go. They want to cast a Spreading Seas, that's fine. Snapcaster Mage, but you can't cast it unless you have a land in your hand. And they scoop it up. Okay. So I think opponent might be a little bit inexperienced with Modern, maybe Magic in general. But that was some really cool games, and they are a cool cat. I just got that. That's why they ended their game with style, because they're a cool cat. All right, good game, opponent. Thank you for that. Very complicated first game. Second game, maybe they just lost confidence. But yeah, very happy.
Round 3.
All right, we've lost the die roll. Interesting, we're going to keep Urza's Saga from our opponent. Okay, so probably hammer time then. Into a Springleaf Drum. Yeah, that reeks of hammer. Ornithopter, yup. Esper Sentinel. Well, we're giving them a card, I guess. Ghost Quarter, Aether Vial. Have your card. Pass the turn there. The fact they played Urza's Saga first makes me think they have their enchantment right now. I've forgotten its name. They get a Plains. Swing in for one. I guess not. Sigarda's Aid. That's its name. Sigarda's Aid. Pass to me. Aether Vial ticking up. Plains is cool. Gonna Ghost Quarter the Urza's Saga now. They could have something in hand I don't like. They're making a construct. Yep. Had I known I was drawing the Plains, I might have Ghost Quarter before it got that ability. Play out Aether Vial. Let them draw another card. Pass it there. Esper Sentinel. Sigarda's Aid. Inkmoth Nexus. Pretty gross. Pretty gross there, opponent. Swinging in for one. We're going to take it. You got 2 hammers? Doesn't look like it. Maybe they got no hammers. Maybe that's what's happening. They have no hammers. I can dream. Aether Vial's ticking up. I'll feel a lot more confident if I can get this Aether Vial up to 3. Let's run out Plains and cast Thalia. Pass the turn there. Seachrome Coast. Okay, swing in for 5. We're just going to take it. Down to 13. In the end step, we will activate Aether Vial. Stoneforge Mystic. Let's get Kaldra. Go to my turn. Aether Vials both ticking up. All right, I'm a lot more comfortable now that we have a Flickerwisp in an Aether Vial and a Solitude. There's a Saga. Activate Stoneforge. Put Kaldra into play. Go to combat. Swing in for 5. Take it down to 14. Pass the 10 there. Another Seachrome Coast. Our opponent is flooded. Swings in for 5. Sure, I can take 5. Go to my turn. Let's tick up both Aether Vials. Tomik. Okay. Swing in for 7. Opponent takes it. Pass the turn there. Pure Steel Paladin. Sure. Swinging in for 5. So we can make a 4/4 construct. Sure, let's do that. Let's go to blocks. Opponent's going to just kill the construct. Oh, they're trying to kill both. Okay. Use Aether Vial. Put Flickerwisp into play. Get rid of your construct altogether. And they scoop it up there. Very nice. Okay. Got there. All right. Tomik's not doing a lot in this one, so we can get rid of that. Engineered Explosives is coming in. Pithing Needle. Could be good. Could be good. Cage might be good for like Urza's Saga, but I feel like they only get hammer, but they could get, they have the option to get creatures, so at least this stops that. Nothing else is particularly good. Lion Sash is pretty laughable in this matchup, so I think it's just how we've got it. Maybe take out a Thalia. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Run it back like that. This is a hand that does it. Seachrome Coast into a Colossus Hammer. That's early. Plains, Esper Sentinel or Aether Vial. Let's go Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Seachrome Coast. Stoneforge Mystic. What are you tutoring up? Does have the Kaldra. Okay, we got our work cut out for us then. Let's go to our turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Let's play Plains. So what if we got Shadowspear Batterskull? Does Batterskull beat Kaldra in a race? Probably, but they don't have to attack. Stoneforge Mystic. Let's get our own Kaldra, put an Esper Sentinel into play and pass the turn. Marsh Flats. Cracking the Marsh Flats, getting a Plains. Pure Steel Paladin, and just passing. Okay, so in my upkeep, so we'll put Aether Vial's ability on the stack. I'm going to activate Aether Vial. Esper Sentinel into play, and then I'm going to tick up my Aether Vial. Flagstones. Let's play Urza's Saga. See, I want to put Kaldra into play, but they can put Kaldra into play. Play another artifact, equip Colossus Hammer to Kaldra. Let's play Engineered Explosives for one. Pass the turn there. Okay, they're activating Stoneforge. Kaldra is in play. They get to draw a card. Casting Memnite, yep. Eiganjo. Equipping Colossus Hammer to the Germ. Let's pop the Engineered Explosives. Gets rid of the hammer. Unfortunately gets rid of our Aether Vial as well, but needs must. So we take 5, down to 15. March of Otherworldly Light on our Urza Saga. Okay, go to our turn. Backup Stoneforge is cool. So Flagstones pass. So they were hoping we would put Kaldra into play. They could take out the token, they'd dome us for 15. Activate Stoneforge. Nettle Cyst, pretty gross. They get to draw. Esper Sentinel, swinging in for 5. So what's going to happen is we're going to block with Kaldra. Kaldra, they're both going to exile each other, and then they get to re-equip for free with the Pure Steel Paladin. I suppose we can take out whatever they equip it to, unless it's the Nettle Cyst gem, in which case we're kind of up the creek, really. So we could just take the hit. I think that's the right thing to do. We're just going to take it. Go to the end step. Now let's put it into play. Go to my turn. Giver of Runes is cool. Skyclave Apparition. Take out the Pure Steel. Okay, now that Pure Steel's gone, I'm happy to block with the Germ token. Let's pass the turn there. Opponent has removal for our Germ token. Oh dear, we're in trouble. We are in trouble.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
Touch the Spirit Realm would help. Lots of things would help. Land would help. Getting a Batterskull down would be nice. Memnite. Mangiki Gusari. Equips that to the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Let's block the Nettle Cyst. I don't know what gets us out of this now. Probably nothing, actually. Looking at how much damage they got on the board and how much mana we have, probably nothing. Go to our turn. Yeah. They got us. Unfortunate. I thought we had a pretty good hand, but yeah, they were just able to get through it. Okay. I might bring in the Sanctifiers. Yeah, I'll bring those in. I'll bring them in over Thalia, I reckon. They can block germs all day. Run it back like that. Let's go first. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, okay. Planes into Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. They mulligan to 6. Seacrim Coast. Springleaf Drum giving us a card. Okay. Another Sanctifier is pretty good. Go to our turn. Ghost Quarter. Aether Vial. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Pass the turn there. Marsh Flats. They crack it. Get a Plains. Stoneforge Mystic. Getting a Nettle Cyst. Okay. Pass to us. Aether Vial ticking up. Solitude. Plains. Sanctifier en-Vec. Pass the turn there. Keeping the Ghost Quarter open in case they get an Urzas Saga. I'll Ghost Quarter it before they get any mana value out of it. Urzas Saga. I said I was going to do it and I didn't do it. Literally said it. Opponent goes to combat. No attacks. Could have done it in combat as well, but didn't. Kaldra. Shadowspear paying the 1. Okay. Let them go out of their turn. Get rid of that Urzas Saga. Sure, you can have a Plains. Go to my turn. Aether Vial. Tick it up to 2. Horizon Canopy. Ghost Quarter. Aether Vial. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Take it down to 17. Pass the turn there. Arid Mesa. They crack it. Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Shadowspear on the germ. Sure. Let's activate Aether Vial. Sanctifier en-Vec. Go to blocks. Let's double block. We're only going to take 2 from this. They go up to 16. Just passing to us. Let's tick up both Aether Vials. Stoneforge. Let's play Horizon Canopy. Let's just pass the turn there. Opponent putting an equipment into play. Nettle Cyst. Casting Teferi Time Raveler. Not letting us draw. Okay. Sure, that happens. What are you bouncing? My Aether Vial on 3. Okay, that happens. Just swinging him for 6. Let's just double block so they only gain 2. Back up to 18. We're down to 16. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Flagstones. So we could Solitude 1 germ, and then the Kaldra can get re-equipped if they hit a guy, which I suppose isn't great, but we still got blockers, haven't we? Let's go to combat. Let's hit Teferi. No blocks from our opponent. Teferi down. Pass the turn there. Opponent casts Teferi. They're paying the 1 so we don't draw, so we'll let that happen. Then we cast Solitude. We take out the germ holding the Shadowspear and the Kaldra. Bouncing my Aether Vial. Activate my Aether Vial. Stoneforge Mystic. Yep, guess what I'm getting? Kaldra. Inkmoth Nexus. No attacks and they're passing. Another Solitude's pretty good. Okay, let's go to combat. Let's hit Teferi. Pass the turn there. Pure Steel Paladin. Sure. We gotta let them equip to the germ. Think we just take it. Moving the Kaldra over to the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Moving the Shadowspear over as well. Okay. Now we cast Solitude. Take out the Pure Steel. Go to our turn. Let's play Stoneforge. Let's get Batterskull. Pass the turn there. Esper Sentinel. Yeah, I might have mucked this one up, guys. Moving the Nettle Cyst over. Yeah, if they've got a removal spell, we might just have lost. Has Trample 2. Can we put enough back end in front of it? Need 8 for... Okay, we might be able to do this without even having to put the Kaldra into play. Okay, they go to combat. I am going to put the Kaldra into play. Go to blockers. Block here. Block here. That's 7. And Esper Sentinel. Okay. Has March of Otherworldly Light. For my germ token. Bye-bye board. Down to 1 life. Okay. Skyclave Apparition would be nice. Another Springleaf Drum. Grafdigger's Cage ain't it. Pop the Horizon Canopy. Well, I think that's it, guys. Punted that one. Should have got rid of the Pure Steel Paladin in combat so they couldn't re-equip. But yeah, punted that one away. That was ours to win.
Round 4.
All right, we've won the die roll. Let's go first. I suppose we can keep Plains into Giver of Runes. Pass the turn. Windswept Heath, they crack it. Plains, Steel Shaper's Gift. Another Hammer Time deck, hey? Yep, well, deck's popular. Go to our turn. Eiganjo, Giver of Runes, Esper Sentinel, pass. No attacks. Inkmoth Nexus, Stoneforge Mystic, getting Kaldra, playing an Ornithopter. Go to my turn. Ghost Quarter. Let's run out Skyclave. Take out the Stoneforge Mystic.
Get over here!
Pass the turn there. Plains. Pure Steel Paladin. It's not good. Colossus Hammer letting us draw though. Solitude's good. Okay. Do need a white spell to go with it. Memnite. Okay. They're equipping to the Ornithopter. Go on, attack. I dare you. They do. Let's block. Give protection from Colorless. And moving it over to the Memnite. Passing to us. White spell. That is indeed a white spell. Let's play the Aether Vial. Pass the turn there maybe. I think we have to. Marsh Flats. They crack it. Play the Plains. Animating Inkmoth Nexus. Okay. Moving Hammer over. Sure. Animating Inkmoth Nexus. Attacks. We Ghost Quarter. Oh my goodness. It didn't let me go to my block. I had stop set. Why are you doing this to me? Why is this happening? I have stop set. Why is it not letting me stop? So they attacked. I Ghost Quarter the Inkmoth Nexus. Then it just passes through everything else because I guess combat stopped. Okay, sure. Colossus Hammer on the Memnite and an Esper Sentinel. Okay, moving it over to the Esper Sentinel. Sure. Aether Vial ticking up. Let's play Thalia. Pass the turn there. Let's put a stop in the end combat, hey? Just in case. Stoneforge Mystic. Sure. Nettle Cyst. No attacks. Now we have an end combat stop set, thank goodness. Pass it there. Aether Vial ticking up to 2. That hammer should be on the ground.
You're unworthy!
Tick up the Aether Vial. Touch the Spirit Realm. Thank you. Because they've got a Kaldra in hand, haven't they? They searched for it earlier. No attacks. Let's cast Solitude. Take out the Stoneforge Mystic. I do want to get rid of that Pure Steel Paladin. Would I rather give them the life or the 2-2? I think it's the 2-2 here. No, let's give them the life. We're going to take out the Solitude with a Touch of Spirit Realm. Okay. Touch of Spirit Realm comes back. Take out the Pure Steel. Pass the turn there. Now, I think we know all but one of the cards in their hand. 2 now. Sure. Nettle Cyst, we get to draw. Giver of Runes is a great pickup. Go to our turn. We are going to tick up the Aether Vial because Aether Vial on 3 is much better than Aether Vial on 2 right now. That's a good one.
Like your timing.
Let's run out Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Equipping the Nettle Cyst to the Ornithopter. Okay, let's take it. Seachrome Coast. Activate Aether Vial. Flickerwisp. Flicker the Skyclave. Let's take out that Nettle Cyst. Go to our turn. Aether Vial will stay on 3. Another copy of Solitude's not bad. So now we go to combat and we swing in for 3 and we pass it there. There's a Saga. That's not good. And we're about to draw a whole run of lands, I imagine. They're just passing and a Kaldra is going to come down soon as well. Eesh. Aether Vial, do we tick it up? I think so. I think we have to. Okay, we draw the Stoneforge. That's good. Let's cast Stoneforge Mystic. Let's grab Kaldra. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Take it down to 15. Pass the turn there. There's a Saga ticking up. They're a land away from Kaldra. Sigarda's Aid. Okay. They don't have it though. Okay.
That's good. You're lucky.
That's good for us. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up to 5. Another copy of Stoneforge. Not bad at all. Well, let's activate Stoneforge. Put Kaldra into play. Protected by a bunch of Giver of Runes. Let's swing in for 5. Take it down to 10. Pass the turn there. Unfortunately, this Urza Saga can go get a Shadowspear. Can also get another hammer, I suppose. Alright, Urza Saga ticks up. What does it get? Does get the Shadowspear. Putting it on the Ornithopter. Okay. Swinging in. Let's go to blocks. Block with the Flickerwisp. Colossus Hammer. Are you paying the 1 opponent? They sure are. Okay. Colossus Hammer comes down. They target the Ornithopter. We activate Aether Vial. We put Solitude into play. And we target the Ornithopter.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
They go up to 11. Flooded Strand. And they pass. Aether Vial will stay on 5. Land is good. Let's swing in the air for 3 here. Pass the turn there. Crack the Flooded Strand. The Hallowed Fountain tapped. Seachrome Coast tapped. Esper Sentinel equipped. No attacks and passes. Okay. Batterskull into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial staying on 5. Another copy of Aether Vial, hey? Let's just run out Stoneforge. Let's get Shadowspear. And then we'll just run out Aether Vial. Oh, we can't. Never mind. We have a Thalia in play. Silly me. Swing in with Flickerwisp. Take it down to 4. Pass the turn there. Stoneforge Mystic comes into play. Reality Chip. Okay. Goes onto the Esper Sentinel. Marsh Flats off the top. Esper Sentinel off the top. And they're just passing. Okay. Keep Aether Vial on 5. Ghost Quarter. Cast Shadowspear. Let our opponent draw. Equip to the Flickerwisp. Go to combat. Attack them for 4.
That has to kill you.
Got there. Wow. That was a hike. That was a hike of a game because there was no end combat stop. That was stupid. All right, Engineered Explosives comes in, Pithing Needle comes in, and Sanctifiers come in. Gonna cut Tomik's, Lion Sash, a copy of Aether Vial, and a copy of Thalia. Run it back like that. Damn, that was dumb of me. End combat stops, Chip. They save lives. Your life. But, you know, it'll do. Love it. Can't keep it. Mulligan. Yeah, I can keep this one. I think it's Sanctifier. Goes away. Seachrome Coast. Into a Memnite. Into a Pass the Turn. Okay. Plains Esper Sentinel. I will also pass the turn. Urza's Saga. Into a Stoneforge Mystic. Right. Cheeky Kaldra. They swing in for 1. Well, we're just going to take it. Go to our turn. Our own Urza's Saga. All right. Let's play our own Urza's Saga. Pass the turn there. Their Urza's Saga's ticking up. They did hit the land. They are putting Kaldra into play. Oakley dokley. Let's make the Germ token, touch the Spirit Realm, and we will take 1. Go to our turn. Aether Vial, hey? I think we just have to play plains here and pass. No attacks. They crack the Arid Mesa, get a Hallowed Fountain tapped. They're tapping the Urza's Saga for mana. We're making a construct in response. Sure, go search for your artifact. Opponent, Colossus Hammer, plains. That's the pure steel. Kaldra on the Germ, okay. Colossus Hammer on the Germ. That's a big boy. And another copy of Colossus Hammer. Are you letting us draw? They are not. So then that be the game. Okay.
Was that fast? I thought that was fast. Was it fast? Was it?
We had the answer in hand, but we were worried about a Pithing Needle. Probably shouldn't worry about a Pithing Needle. Let's run it back. This is a hand that does it. Let's keep. Plains and Esper Sentinel. Go. Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Awesome. Let's go to our turn. Give of Runes as well. Urza's Saga. Stoneforge Mystic. Kaldra. Go to combat. Swing in for 1. Take it down to 19. Pass the turn there. Marsh Flats, they crack it. Plains, their own Stoneforge. What's that searching up? Their own Kaldra.
He's trying to copy it.
Well, let's go to my turn. Skyclave. Okay. Activate Stoneforge. Kaldra into play. Let's evoke Solitude, ditching Skyclave Apparition. Let our opponent gain 1. Back up to 19. Swing in for 6. They take it down to 14. Pass the turn there. Springleaf Drum, are you paying the 1? They are. Okay. Into a Memnite. Okay. Into a Sagada's Aid. Gross. Well, let's go to my turn. Let's tap the Urza's Saga for mana. Let's tutor up Pithing Needle. Let's name Colossus Hammer. Let's run out Shadowspear. Run out Giver of Runes. Go to combat. Attack with everything. They take it down to 6. Pass the turn there. Ornithopter to Fairy, letting us draw Batterskull. Don't think they've played a land yet, have they? They have not. Cast Solitude, ditching Skyclave. Let's take out the Ornithopter. They bounce our Germ. Let's go to our turn. Engineered Explosives. Let's go to combat. Attack them for 3. Engineered Explosives, X equals 1. Pass the turn there with Love a Land. Another copy of Memnite, ticking up to Fairy, passing the turn to us. Play Eiganjo. Go to combat. Attack them with everything. Nettle Cyst, letting us draw. Okay, another Engineered Explosives, not bad. Sagada's Aid, are you putting it on the Memnite? I don't think you should. It is a you may. They can say no. They are saying no. Okay, blocking, and then we are going to play an Engineered Explosives X equals 0 and pass the turn there. Did we get you? They're ticking up to Fairy. Okay, just passing. Let's activate the Engineered Explosives on 0. Takes out our Engineered Explosives on 1, unfortunately, but needs must. Horizon Canopy. Do we just pass here? I think we have to go for it, don't we? It's equipped to the Stoneforge Mystic. Go to combat. Attack them for 2. Do you have removal? No, they do not. Yes. We are redeemed for our last Hammer Time matchup, thank goodness. Oh, those were some complicated games.
Round 5.
Okay, we've lost the die roll. And this one's a mulligan. Guess we can keep this one, throw back a Flickerwisp. Urza's Power Plant. Into a Chromatic Sphere. Okay, let's go to our turn. Land is good. Plains into Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Crack the Chromatic Sphere for green. Ancient Stirrings. They hit the mine. They run out the Urza's Mine. Into another copy of Chromatic Star. Okay, go to our turn. Stoneforge Mystic. Plains Stoneforge. This hand turned out better. Let's get Kaldra. Pass the turn there. Urza's Tower. What's your payoff? Khan the Great Creator. Okay, they tick it down. Ensnaring Bridge.
That's annoying.
Okay, let's go to our turn. Urza's Saga. Aether Vial. Go to combat. Attack Khan for 1. Pass the turn there. Forest. Oblivion Stone. Okay. Expedition map. Sure. Chromatic Star. Yep. Makes the Oblivion Stone a creature. Well, that doesn't seem right. Activate Stoneforge Mystic. Put Kaldra into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. So we can take out the Oblivion Stone, hit the Khan, and then Flickerwisp the Oblivion Stone. I think that's the plan. turn. Could just take out the Khan, couldn't we? Gotta take out Oblivion Stone. Go to combat, hit Khan for 2. Play Eiganjo, pass the turn. Unfortunately, what's going to happen is they're going to hit Nugan eventually, and then we're in real trouble. Forest. Another copy of Oblivion Stone. Okay, you're going to activate it? Would love it if you did. Making it a creature again. Well, okily dokily. Let's tick up Aether Vial. Another copy of Skyclave. Let's tap Urza Saga for mana. Get the Shadowspear. Run out Skyclave Apparition. Take out the Oblivion Stone. Nothing can attack, so we're going to pass. They're not activating any of their artifacts because they don't want to draw, that's why. They cash in the Khan. What are they getting? Torpor Orb.
We're doomed.
Okay, Sylvan Scrying. Get themselves a Sanctum of Ugin. Don't really have a way to win now, do I? Go to my turn. Aether Vial, tick it up. Oh, yes I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, touch the Spirit Realm. Take out Ensnaring Bridge. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Okay, down to 15, down to 9. Pass it there. They're cracking the expedition map. Beseju. I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. All right, well, we have other copies of Touch the Spirit Realm, I suppose. So if we'd gone for Torpor Orb, then we could have blinked one of the Skyclaves and it would have been gone forever. Let us pass the turn. Aether Vial will stay on 3. They cast Beseju on our Touch the Spirit Realm. Okay, that happens. I will use its ability, get a Plains out of my deck. Let's pass the turn. Chromatic Star. They crack it. Ancient Stirrings. Well, here's where they find a win con. Walking Ballista would indeed be a win con. X equals 5. Okay, now they get to tutor. What are they tutoring for? World Breaker. What on earth does World Breaker do? Okay. Sacrifice land. Okay, just generic Eldrazi stuff, I suppose. Shooting my Giver of Runes. Shooting my Giver of Runes. Let's go to my turn. Aether Vial staying on 3. Stoneforge doesn't help. Let's equip Stoneforge. Pass the turn there. Sylvan Scrying for another copy of Urza's Tower. World Breaker targeting the Kaldra that's indestructible, but not. What happened there?
Read it right. Read it right.
Oh, it's Exile. Fair enough. Aether Vial staying on 3. Ghost Quarter might do it. Set a stop in their draw. Counter on the Walking Ballista. Go to their draw step. Pop the mine. Putting a bunch of counters on the Walking Ballista. Okay, it's going to be a hike. They do have the Forest, however. Damn, how many basics can they afford to run? Many. Another copy of Chromatic Sphere. Cracking it to play Sylvan Scrying to replace their land. Yeah. Aether Vial staying where it is. Another copy of Wisp doesn't do it. Pass the turn there. They crack the Chromatic Star to draw. Crack Chromatic Star to draw. That's the Ugin. That's their win con, and we scoop it up. Okay. That didn't go so well. I thought we had them, and they were just able to play around us. So we're going to bring in our Pithing Needle. We're going to bring in Engineered Explosives and Damping Spheres. And I think that's it. We don't need Lion Sash. I think we can cut an Aether Vial, a few Giver of Runes, and a Skyclave. If we want to cut the Skyclave, we might need it. Cut another Aether Vial. Let's go first. So we misplayed. We should have popped things differently. Do we keep this one? Mulligan. We're going to keep this one. Put Solitude to the bin. Plains and Esper Sentinel. Go. Opponent keeping 7's never a good sign. There's this Power Plant. They give us a card. Expedition map. What do we draw? Land. Flickerwisp. Oh, this is bad. Go to our turn. There's the land. Horizon Canopy. Thalia. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Take it down to 19. Pass the turn. Second Tron land. And they are passing. Let's go to combat. Swing in. 4-3. Let's run out Aether Vial. Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn there. They just go to the draw step without searching. I guess we hit the... They played the tower first. Now let's go after the mine. They crack the expedition map. They get another copy of mine. And they get a forest. They do play the mine, and now they're passing. Aether Vial ticking up. Solitude might be good. Let's go to combat. Attack with both. Take it down to 13, past the 10 there. They have the tower. Khan liberated. We get to draw. That is another land. Okay, that's not bad. Ticking down on my Thalia. Okay, Thalia is gone. Let's activate Aether Vial. Give runes into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Play Eiganjo. Go to combat. Hit Khan for 3. Or for 2 rather. Pass the turn there. They're ticking up Khan. Ditch the Skyclave. Another copy of Tower. Ugin. Okay, you're letting us draw? Doesn't look like it. Ticking it up on my Giver of Runes. Okay, Giver of Runes is down. Sylvan Scrying for a Blast Zone. Go to my turn. Aether Vial stays on 3. No, goes up to 3. Let's Play Plains, go to combat, attack Khan, I guess. Ugin kills my Esper Sentinel. Khan's trying to make me exile a card from my hand. Cast Solitude, exiling a Skyclave. Activate Aether Vial, flicker the Solitude. Pass the turn there. Let's see if they've got anything. Sylvan Scrying, that gets them a land. Beseju, Oblivion Stone, yeah. Expedition map. Well, I'd say we've lost, folks. Fought the good fight. Back comes Solitude. Let's crack Horizon Canopy to draw. There you are, a little late. Aether Vial can stay on 3. Damping Sphere. Putting a fate counter on the Ugin. Okay. Cracking the Expedition map. You've already got Beseju. You have the answer to Damping Sphere. You have one opponent. If we can't beat Tron, really, what's the point? What's the point? I feel like maybe I misplayed that. Okay. Rough league is what I have to say about that. So we beat Hammer Time and we beat Control. The Control player seemed a little bit inexperienced, but it was a good game ultimately. We're not versing Money Pile. Just hasn't happened. I think I've played 4 leagues since I've started deliberately building the deck in a way to beat the 4-color annoying decks, and we're not versing it. It seems to have been replaced by the mono black deck, which Damping Sphere did a lot of work against. We didn't beat, but now we know we need to run more Damping Spheres. We redeemed ourselves against the second Hammer Time deck. That first Hammer Time deck unfortunately beat us, but also I realized we don't get any stops. If we kill a creature in the attack step, if we don't respond immediately with what we're doing, it just jumps to the next stop at the end of combat. And because I don't have a stop set in the damage step normally, it's skipped right through, and then they get priority again. So then they're able to start moving their equipment across. So now I know that I'm going to keep a stop set in my opponent's end of combat, because that sucks. Now we're testing Tomik, Damping Sphere, and Engineered Explosives. Engineered Explosives works really well. Helps us against Hammer Time. Very helpful against Rhinos, token strategies, things like that. Damping Sphere is meant to be good against Tron, Cabal, Coffers, and Amulet Titan. So we need to run more of it. That's what we need to do. So I'm going to up that to 3. I'm going to clean up the sideboard. I'm not even sold on Pithing Needle, to be honest. And ultimately, I think I was really disappointed with Tomik. We didn't verse the decks that I brought it in for. That's very true, but I don't think it deserves to be main if that's something that can happen. Tomik's good at protecting our Urza's Saga, but again, not sure that's too much of an issue. So I don't know what to do. Without splashing another color, I don't know what to do. And I'm not interested in playing white-green right now. But yeah, that was definitely a tough league. It's been a while since I haven't gone positive with the 60 card list. Been a while. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, and until next time, have fun.